Good morning. My name is Bill. I'm the pastor at Freedom's Lutheran Church here in Gibsonville, North Carolina. I appreciate so much you spending time with me in devotion here in the morning, or maybe you're looking at this in the afternoon on a break, or maybe you're using this in the evening. But I truly do enjoy spending this time with you as we reflect upon our Lord Jesus and how he intersects us in those moments in our lives. As I was considering this morning, I was thinking about self-pity, how easy it is for me, maybe for you too, to fall into those moments when you just feel sorry for yourself. Maybe something didn't go as planned and you're like, oh, why do I even bother? Or maybe something you cleaned up, so to speak, just got dirty, it just got messy again. You're like, ugh, this again? And you begin to say, why do I even try? Why do I spend the energy? Maybe you have a relationship that goes south for a while, and it seems like anything you say gets misunderstood, and you just want to roll your eyes, and you want to do the Pilate thing. When Pilate was a trial with Jesus and leading that trial, he took out a bowl of water, he washed his hands, and he said to the people who were accusing Jesus, you see to it. Like he just wants to wash his hands of the whole mess that Jesus had created in his life. And sometimes we want to do the same thing. When we are at our lowest and feeling that deep self-pity, we just want to wash our hands of the situation and walk away. What do we do when we're feeling that deep sense of just self-pity? Now, I want to be clear here. It is perfectly fine to feel self-pity for a moment. It can be a reaction. It's not okay to stay there, to dwell there, to constantly say, oh, woe with me, cursed person that I am. No. Jesus doesn't want that for you. And that's what I was thinking about this morning. I don't feel self-pity right now, so maybe it's easier to talk about it, and maybe it's easier to learn about it. If you're not feeling self-pity right now, tuck these tips, tuck these suggestions, these biblical examples away for those moments that you do. Because for me, when I think about self-pity, it feels like I'm sliding down a hole. It's like there's this long, deep hole, and I know at the bottom of the hole is just utter despair. And I'm sliding down this hole, this tube. I'm getting stuck in the pit. I'm grabbing at the sides, trying to keep from sliding down. And in the meantime, the muck of self-pity is just covering me. And I'm dirty and grimy and smelly. At least that's how it feels to me when I'm at my lowest moments. But, I look up and I see the top of the pit. And there is a bright light. And at the top of that pit, I can hear Jesus. And he's calling down saying, are you okay? And in that moment, I am honest, I am vulnerable. I say, Jesus, no, I'm not. I'm hurting. I'm stuck. I'm covered in grime. And I need help. And what does Jesus do? Jesus sends down a rope. And he says, tie this around yourself. And as you tie it around yourself, you realize that rope that he sends down into the pit is his love. And you wrap his love around you 3 or 4 times and cinch it off so it's nice and secure. And he does the heavy lifting. He's the one who lifts you up out of the pit. His love lifts you into his light. And you spend time in his light. And as you spend time in his light, in his love, he's the one who cleans you up, knocking off the grime of self-pity, gently washing away, scrubbing away those grim moments of despair, And then he takes you by your right hand and he says, hey, come walk with me. And we leave that pit of self-pity behind as we walk in the light of our Lord. That, my friends, is how we deal with self-pity. We get with friends, we get with people who love us, we get with our Lord so that we can be made right. I was thinking about pits and despair, and here in Psalm 40. Psalm 40 verse 2 reads like this: He drew me up from the desolate pit, out of the miry bog, and set my feet upon a rock, making my steps secure. That's what our Lord Jesus does for us. May your steps be made secure. If you're feeling self-pity, may you find that Jesus is your friend and he's right beside you, that he has wrapped his love around you. And he's so willing, if you'll let him, to clean you off and walk with you, being your friend and being your guide. God bless you. Thank you again for spending this moment in devotion with me. You can look at other devotions at friedens.church. That's our website, friedens.church. You can see written devotions on our Facebook page. That's Friedens Lutheran Church, ELCA. That's what you look up. I hope that you have a great day. May every one of God's blessings be yours.